Welcome back to the Squawk Talk episode. I don't give a fuck. We're here to talk about sports, Seattle disappointment. We're getting right into it, Joey.
Where should we start, bro?
Let's start with the Mariners. Let's get the heartbreak out right off the rip.
So, it's been a while, hadn't it?
Yeah.
Since we've done a podcast.
Yeah, there's been a lot of disappointing fucking results that have happened in the last 2 weeks.
A lot of fucking I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing because I'm so disappointed. Dropping all my shit.
He's losing his shit, people.
Losing my shit because you know what?
Out your fucking mind.
The Mariners were in prime position to make the playoffs. I like to say every year is our year because every year I'm hopeful.
Every year we start out fucking great.
Yeah. I mean, we were 10 games in first place.
Yep.
10 fucking games.
Yep.
And then the downfall happened after the All-Star break.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you know? We didn't fucking make the playoffs.
Eliminated.
And the Mariners fired their head coach, which was a fucking great move. Why don't you fucking fire the general manager?
I feel like people just kind of don't understand that the GM is responsible for an equal or more portion of that fucking team.
But let me ask you this. Would you re-sign your GM in the middle of the year or at the end of the year?
You'd resign. I feel like you'd resign at the end of the year because you want to go off of results.
Yep. Nope, they signed him at the middle of the year.
That's fucking stupid.
So another year of not watching playoff baseball. I refuse to watch the Phillies.
Yeah.
I refuse to watch the Detroit Tigers. I refuse to watch any fucking team besides the Mariners. I will not watch playoff baseball this year. This is dog water. It's been 2 years since the Mariners made the playoffs.
Well, enough of that. Next team, Seattle Seahawks. If you're a viewer, you're going to notice there's something different with my face. They lost primetime Monday Night Football against the Detroit Lions. So I shaved. Had to pay my buddy $20 on top of that. And then we're like, all right, that was a good game. We had a couple of incidences here and there, a couple of bad calls. Sure, yeah. The game-winning field goal that was blocked and ran back for a touchdown by the Detroit Lions was a clear penalty pushing down the center. But I argue...
Wrong game.
No, that was the Lions.
Field goal?
Yeah, we lost by a field goal against the Lions.
We did.
We got wrecked by the Giants.
We did get wrecked by the Giants.
Which I'm leading into that one, the fucking Giants. But so here's the thing is, at the end of the day, we should not have been in a game-winning field goal position against the Detroit Lions. We should have been in up 2 scores kind of scenario. You shouldn't ever have to rely on a good call or a bad call to win or lose your fucking game. You shouldn't. As Seattle sports fans, we know penalties are going to come for us, against us.
Because that's all we fucking know how to do.
But never with us.
Nope. We know how to fucking fuck up a game that we should win.
100%. The amount of fucking penalties called against us in that fucking game, the game before that, the whole entire fucking season. We're probably one of the top flagged penalized teams in the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we're like, all right, you know what? That's Monday night. We got an extra long week. We get to go relax, recoup, back in Seattle.
Against the fucking Giants.
Against the fucking New York Giants.
The New Jersey Giants.
One of the worst fucking teams in the league.
Fucking right? Daniel Jones.
Representing one of the worst 2 states in the country. Mm-hmm. And we fucking lose. And not just a little bit. We got wrecked. There was not a single point in that game where I felt good about the game. We were up one time, and it was a scoring drive for the Jets.
You're
Giants.
flustered.
I'm fucking pissed off, bro.
Shitty
teams be beating the fucking Seahawks. Shitty fucking teams, and I'm over here sitting on my couch with my fucking head in my hands, wondering where the hell this all went wrong. We went 3-0, and now we've lost 2 in a row. Mm-hmm. There's still undefeated teams out there in the NFL. The fucking Minnesota Vikings among them. Sam Darnold at the helm.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't fucking
Minnesota is 5-0. And the Seahawks, all I'm saying is I did not plan and schedule and design a whole trip to Seattle for my dad's 60th birthday to go watch us get our ass beat by the fucking Minnesota Vikings. The Seattle Seahawks need to turn this fucking season around, and they need to fucking do it now. Not today, not tomorrow, fucking yesterday.
Fucking yesterday. There's your fucking accent.
I'm fucking sick of this shit, bro. I'm fucking sick of this. I'm tired of fucking losing. I'm tired of fucking losing. Man, like, it doesn't matter. It's like the most toxic relationship I've been in, which is saying something, which is fucking saying something. And I keep coming back. And on top of that, for our viewers, you're going to see we're repping the Kraken today, opening night. Joey came in
right at the tail end.
Right at the tail end of the third period to watch the fucking Kraken lose opening night. It's the fucking...
Do you think we fucking chose to be Seattle fans? Did you have the option to say, hey, let's choose a team. Let's choose a different team from a different state for every fucking different sport.
Motherfucker, no. I was born into this shit.
No, we were born into the shit. We were born in the rain. We were born in the disappointment. This is not our fucking choice. But you know what? It's our cross to bear. We will live this life. No matter how miserable it can be, we'll go through the highs, we'll go through the fucking massive amount of fucking lows. Year after fucking year after fucking year after fucking year.
You can't shit on us. You can't call us fucking bandwagoner fans when things are good. Because we got that in high school when the Seahawks went to back-to-back Super Bowls. Motherfucker, my art projects in fucking kindergarten were 2 colors.
What?
Two colors.
Did you become a fan of the year that the new jerseys came out, 2012? That's why you're a 12-man fan? No. Funny joke.
Shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
You know who you are. One of our best friends made that fucking joke to us. You know who you are.
Germany?
Yep.
You motherfucker.
Yep, he did. I remember.
Fucking Las Vegas Raiders fan.
Yeah, bullshit. I feel like a New York Mets fan right now. But they're in the fucking playoffs, and we're not in the fucking playoffs. Sorry, baseball. You know what? They need to sell the fucking team. Those owners are dog shit. They never cared about the city of Seattle. They do not care about winning championships. Our fucking general manager said, all we need to do is win 54% of our games and we'll fucking make it to the playoffs. Well, how hard is it to fucking win 54% of the fucking games when you can't fucking find a team that can fucking win that many?
Needless to say, Joey and I are at our fucking wits' end. Here's the thing that gets me, right?
Preach it.
The Seahawks, the Mariners, the Kraken, all supposed to be beams of hope. This is supposed to be the best time of the fucking year where you have baseball, you have hockey, and you have football. Well, we don't have baseball. We lost in hockey. We're on a losing streak in football.
And we lost our fucking basketball team in 2007. You realize that was 17 fucking years ago?
Yeah. We have 3 things. You've taken 1 from us. And now we have 2 things left this year. And to start it off, it's fucking mental health awareness. Well, I'm aware mine's shit. Thanks, Seattle.
I'm aware that I'm being put through the fucking ringer. I'm being tested every week.
Fucking thanks, Seattle. Every time I turn that goddamn TV on, I turn that fucking TV on. I change my lights to blue and green. Fucking, I have Kraken colors up right now.
Yep.
I crack a beer, as is tradition, as is the way. I put on my gear, my functional decor, and I'm like, all right, well, now's the time. I'm going to have a great day today. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to eat some fucking goddamn nachos, drink a Coors or a Renier, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch my team win. I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to be happy. Well, no. Seahawks lose. Fucking Kraken lose. My fantasy football team loses. Joey's beating me in fantasy football, so that's insult to injury.
Hey, man, I wait all week for my teams to play. I wait all week for our pro teams to play. And, you know, you just survive. You survive Monday through Friday.
So here's the thing, though. Now that we got hockey, the ways my mood's going to be different
So
throughout
are you
the week.
saying that we have we could like actually start enjoying living?
No.
In between the weekend?
No, you can't enjoy it now. It used to be sad on Sunday, pissed off on Monday, acceptance on Tuesday,
Yep.
and then if they don't play a Thursday night game, which they do this week, then you have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hopefully Saturday if your college team wins to be happy, and then Sunday repeat the cycle, right?
There's not a whole lot of happiness in there.
Well, now that we got fucking hockey, it was sad on Sunday, pissed off on Monday, sad on Tuesday, pissed off on Wednesday.
Scared on fucking Thursday because you don't know what the fuck we're gonna get.
Seahawks play Thursday, so scared on Thursday.
Against the fucking 49ers.
Then, thank God, Friday, it's going to be either a good day or a bad day.
What's that?
Depends on how Thursday is. If Thursday's a good day, then we'll be happy on Friday.
Well, the Kraken play on Friday and Saturday this week.
I looked it up. I thought it was only Saturday and
Sunday. Oh, it might be Saturday.
I think it's Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
So Saturday, I know I'll be happy. Joey has a good chance of being happy. Who do the Dogs play?
Iowa.
Okay, so you good chance to be happy.
Iowa's not known for scoring touchdowns.
Right. So I know I'll be happy on Saturday. You know, I'll enjoy the first half of college football. Genty will get pulled, Madison will get pulled, and then I kind of can go about my day.
Yeah.
I went as so far to deep clean my apartment during the Seahawks games, backtracking a little bit.
Okay.
Because I was keeping track of things that I was doing while the game was happening. And when a good play would happen, I would continue to do that task, right? So I started off on the couch eating fucking nachos, right? Because I thought you might be coming over, so I made extra nachos. Joey didn't come over because he was tired. Almost took a nap during the game, right? So he already started the bad juju into the day. But that's neither here nor there. It's not his fault. It's not his responsibility to win against a bad fucking NFL
They fucking
team.
shit the team. You know what? When you pour so much of your heart into something, you're fucking tired, boss. You're tired.
This is how much
the people that are getting paid millions need to be the ones that are. Dude, they're the problem.
No, I agree, but we got to do what we can for our teams because they're not enough. So we gotta pick up the slack.
What about the ones that have heart issues, man? A broken heart.
Well, I got a broken heart. I mean, I don't got a clinical fucking heart condition, but I mean, it's a black hole in there at this point. But I got my heart's. It's got a couple of open passages, right? It's got the Seattle Sports Passage.
Yeah.
And that one's filled with alcohol, not blood. And then it's got the friends and family passage. That's it. That's all I got.
A little bit of tears with the alcohol too.
Well, yeah, I mean that's
a lot more tears and anger.
Well, yeah, because you swallow some tears as you're crying watching the Seahawks play. But like I was saying, as I was watching the game, eating fucking nachos, drinking a beer. I know I wasn't drinking yet. No. Right, I wasn't drinking yet, and then I was like, "That's the problem. I haven't started drinking." So I got up and I cracked a beer, and as I was in the kitchen, that's when they returned the fumble for a touchdown.
The 101-yard fumble return.
Right.
That was amazing.
Amazing. Club record.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, it's the beer, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't the beer, because as soon as I sat down, the next couple of drives got shittier and shittier.
It was
and
terrible.
Then I was like, wait a second. So I got up and I went to the kitchen, and as I was in the kitchen, we had another good drive put together, and we scored again. And then we were tied at halftime. And I was like, okay. So I sat down, I did some homework or something. I did something during halftime. I can't remember. Probably wasn't homework. I'm not that productive. I said I was going to do homework, but I guarantee I didn't.
Yeah, I bet you didn't.
I think I ate more nachos.
There you go.
And then...
That's emotional eating.
Yeah, no, I understand. But I'm trying to make gains.
Because we're waiting for the third quarter meltdown.
Yeah, and it happened. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, fuck this shit. So I got up, and I went back to the kitchen, and that's when we started putting drives together. So I stood in my I cleaned my entire kitchen. You can see it.
It looks pretty fucking clean.
It's spotless.
Yeah.
Because I was cleaning the kitchen throughout the whole fourth quarter. And I had my back turned cleaning the area next to my fridge. And I think it's because my back was turned to the TV in the kitchen. The vibes were getting pushed in the opposite direction of where I needed to be pushing the vibes towards. And that's why the field goal got blocked.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that blown fucking call.
Yeah.
I mean, there is. You know how scientists haven't found like a perpetually moving machine yet, self-propelled.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, you know, as Seattle fans, we're just perpetually fucked, constantly by officiating. Now I know.
Big word for you.
Perpetual, yeah, I fucking know, dude.
No,
but you constantly feel like you're just getting.
No, trust me. I know. I was 10 years in the Air Force. I know what it's like to get perpetually rammed in the ass. And being a Seahawks fan is 10 times worse than that. So if someone were to ask me, should I be a Seahawks fan or should I be in the military, I'm going to ask you how much lube you got. Because being a Seahawks fan and being in the military, you need one of those like 50-gallon drums.
Or have a lot of tears.
Well, the tears come in to help with the lubrication.
God damn.
Sorry, Mom.
This is
It's been a rough week, and it's just started.
We're just becoming more aware of
Jamar Chase scored 41 points against me. What the fuck was that? I would have won if it wasn't for Jamar Chase.
I have the quarterback that threw the ball to him.
Yeah, congrats, fuck, twat.
Hey, I'm just going to ride the wave, dude.
I know.
There's only two shining things that have happened to me. The Huskies got their redemption against Michigan.
That was nice.
That was fucking amazing.
That was nice.
I mean, I cried. I have a right to cry happy tears after that one because there was no cheating, stealing signs. You didn't feel like everyone was against you. It was a home game, sold out, purple out. I had family members there. It just was an amazing atmosphere of Husky Stadium. The Huskies got it done. They got their redemption. Now on to Iowa. Well, and then I won in fantasy football.
Well, you know the best thing about a wave?
Huh?
It's the crash at the end.
Shut the fuck up. You know what?
He's
so funny.
You can ride that wave.
I'm gonna ride
all the way to the.
I'm gonna ride the wave as long as Hurricane Milton's going through Florida.
Wow. I have friends and family affected by. Well, I have friends affected by that hurricane. That's fine.
I actually am very worried about the state of Florida.
Yeah, I have.
That was not a very funny joke. I'm sorry.
Two of my best friends live in Tampa. Both of them are evacuated.
Well, I'm glad they evacuated.
But one of them, his grandma had to stay because she's on oxygen.
They couldn't take
and
the tank.
They couldn't take everything with them, so she stayed back with the house. So it's pretty fucked up.
Needless to say, I'm going to ride this wave as long as I can take it.
If you can, donate
to Red Cross.
I think so. Yeah.
We don't have a link.
We don't have. Look at Google it. It's just 2024. Fucking Google it. Don't be lazy.
Everyone's got their.
If you can find this podcast, I know you're
everyone's
capable
got their
Googling.
phones on them, and yeah. I was thinking about that, dude. Would you ever go down and help rebuild a community?
100%. Yeah. If I could afford to do it, I would.
Yeah.
The problem is I live paycheck to paycheck. I can't afford to miss out on work like that. Now.
Would it have been better for me to say I would have rode the waves of Hurricane Milton from the Gulf to the shore of Florida?
I feel like you just shouldn't have used a hurricane joke to be PC, but this is our fucking podcast. We say what we want, right?
Now I'm going to be overthinking it all the time.
Yeah, I know, and that's fine. But see, here's the thing, dude. Like, honestly, if Idaho National Guard would have just accepted me already, I probably there's probably a fucking deployment opportunity to go down to Florida to help, and I would hop on that shit in minutes. Fuck school, dude. I would. No, 100%. I would go. Saying, yeah. I would go help those communities before I give a fuck about my schooling.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
You're paying for my schooling anyway, so.
I am?
Yeah, technically.
How?
Tax.
Oh yeah.
Taxpayer. Taxpayer.
That's fine.
But no, I'm fucking.
I didn't want to walk across the street, so I had my buddy follow me in the work truck to drop off a car across the street.
What?
Yeah, I had to go drop off a truck across the street. I didn't want to walk back across, so I had my buddy follow me in the other pickup.
Why?
Because I didn't want to walk across the street.
You're that fucking lazy?
Well,
this is coming from a place of love, first off.
You're talking about taxpayers. I don't care. I'll pay whatever it was for that little bit of gas that he used.
Well, I don't give a fuck about the gas. I care about your fucking overall health and wellness.
Well, there was no crosswalk, so technically it'd be illegal jaywalking.
It's only illegal if you impede the flow of traffic.
Well, some people like to speed up when you walk across the road or run across the road.
I do that.
So
I do that. I try to hit people.
So I'd rather be safe and have my buddy follow me.
Especially if they're in a wheelchair, dude. It's funny to watch their arms go like that.
Jesus.
I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
That one might be worse than what I said.
Well, I mean,
I had a family member that got hit in a wheelchair.
They got hit while in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's actually a legit thing.
Yeah, they have, at least those wheelchairs have crumple points, right? They got airbags in the motherfuckers now?
His didn't.
See, this is what you do when you say something offensive. You just gotta dig deep.
You just gotta keep
You gotta dig deep and stand.
Going down.
You gotta fucking stand on business.
Yeah, right? Yeah. We're not making good decisions right now.
But you know who else isn't making good decisions?
The Seattle sports.
The Seattle sports organizations.
Yep.
So
see,
you know
this
what?
is just all a big old circle. We just did a whole complete 360, and we realized that it's the ownership groups of these Seattle sports.
If you think I'm a bad person, it's because Seattle sports sucks right now. That's why I'm a bad person. You want me in a fucking better mood? Win a fucking game.
Win a game.
Win a fucking game.
And don't
blow them out.
Yeah,
I
don't want just a win. I want
a fucking massacre.
Thank you.
I want to fucking beat their asses into the fucking concrete.
That's all that I want. I want the foot on the gas.
I want
from the first kickoff, from the coin toss, or the puck drop,
brother,
or the first pitch, all the way through.
I don't want the team to get on the bus. I don't want the team to walk on the bus and go home. I want them to fucking crawl with their fucking legs bent on the fucking ground, begging for forgiveness for what they did to offend the Seattle sports area. That's how badly I want them to fucking get their ass beat by a fucking Seahawks or a fucking Kraken team. That's what I fucking want. That's what I fucking need. I need something fucking happy in my life to happen, Seattle-based, to get me out of this fucking rut.
Right there, ladies and gentlemen. You don't see what I'm pointing to. But I could genuinely say that could possibly be the last time we were ever happy.
Absolutely. For our viewers, Joey's showing off my
the Super Bowl ring, baby. Genuinely, the last time the Seahawks ever played a game that it was foot on the gas from the fucking coin toss all the way to the final whistle. It was 48-3. 48-3.
Dude, we didn't just put
43-8.
I think it was 43-8.
43-8.
I think it says on here
because dyslexia is kicking in. I think it was 48-3.
I know that was just our record. We were 16-3.
What a year!
What a fucking year. See, here's the thing. It wasn't just fucking foot on the gas, pedal to the metal. We had our fucking metal cleats on their fucking soft ass necks.
Peyton Manning didn't know what happened. He was somewhere in Omaha in a twister. He had to have been in the fucking Wizard of Oz somewhere. He was in the Emerald City because he was getting beat so bad by the Seahawks.
That mansion-sized forehead was fucking empty.
It looked like a freaking thumbnail because of his red marks from his helmet.
It's just funny.
That was awesome. Yeah. I always loved seeing that because it was like...
Well, I think we need to move on. I'm just gonna keep getting pissed off.
We're not gonna be able to move on until something changes.
You have 2 days, Seattle.
You got 2 days.
2 fucking days.
2 days.
If we lose to the 49ers,
God, the commish is gonna be on us.
I'll be on the fucking commish.
I don't think I could handle losing to
the
49ers.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing that bugs me. As a Seattle sports fan, I know any given fucking week is a blessing that we catch a win, we catch a dub. So when it comes to shit talking after a win, I don't do it. I'll do it very little. I'll talk more shit in fantasy football than I will ever talk about my team as a Seahawks fan or a Kraken fan going up against your team, because I understand that we've got this immense potential.
We don't even talk crap about college football anymore.
No, because we know any given fucking week, and I'm so fucking tired of people coming up to me and talking shit to me as a Seahawks fan. I know they fucking suck. Okay? I fucking get it. You think I'm not in my fucking shower sitting on the floor crying in the fucking bathroom? I am. You don't have to fucking rub it in, right? The one thing that's ever brought me joy, the Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl run, the Kraken's playoff run, and my fucking Supra. I don't have my fucking Supra anymore. I haven't been happy with the Seahawks since fucking, 2012? 2013?
13, 14, that's what it was, yeah.
And the Kraken gave me small glimpses of hope the last couple of years.
See, mine was Seahawks Super Bowl, Mariners playoffs 2 years ago.
Your wedding?
My Huskies making the national championship.
Yeah.
My wedding. These are not in any specific order.
All right.
Well, if I had to do it, it would obviously be my wedding.
Okay. Because I was there, right? And my wife was there. And a very close second was last year's Husky team. Yeah.
That
might have topped your wedding if they would have won. Dude.
If they would have, I mean, I'm already married. I'll be married to her hopefully for the rest.
You're not going to get married again,
No,
but the Huskies could win multiple championships.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? It has to start with one, and I haven't seen one. All right,
I haven't seen one. Can I say something though? I'm already apologizing to all the married couples out there. Right, I'm apologizing immediately. So what I have to say, take with a grain of salt. But if you're in a happy relationship, you get married once, right? So marriage can only bring you happiness at that level once, right? But sports
like
teams,
the happiness of like a wedding day.
Yes.
Okay. I get that. Yeah.
But sports teams potentially could bring you that happiness every year. So if I'm a single guy, if I had to pick between getting married again or watching the Seahawks and Kraken win a championship.
And the Mariners winning a championship. You can't forget baseball, dude. They haven't won one yet.
I'm being realistic.
They have, but
I'm being realistic.
You gotta throw the whole city.
You know what? A trifecta.
Yep.
Same fucking year.
Yep.
Same year. If you told me, Ethan, you could get married to the love of your life, or you could see the Seahawks, Mariners, and Kraken all win a championship the same year, and you attend one of each of those games, solo dolo, baby. I don't give a fuck. Seattle through and through. That's all I have to say about that.
I mean, I would be willing to give up damn near anything besides my wife for a championship too.
There's not much I wouldn't give up.
We were in fucking high school the last one, dude.
I know.
And before that, let's put it before that. The last championship my dad saw was in 1979 with the Sonics. The last NBA Finals championship, last World Championship was in 1979.
Seattle needs...
We need happiness. We need a glimmer of hope. We need the light at the end of the tunnel. We need the foot on the gas. We need a full tank of gas.
We need the sun shining through the clouds once again. It's raining in Seattle and it does not seem to stop.
Okay, I'm done ranting.
Okay.
My heart can't take it no more.
All right. So I got a couple questions for you.
All right.
All right. Completely off topic. We're moving on. New day. It's a new dawn. What do you think makes an ideal sandwich?
Wow, this is a 180.
It has to be because we're going to just keep coming back to Seattle.
Like ingredient-wise?
Well, whatever you think makes an ideal sandwich. You tell me yours and then I'll tell you mine.
It's got to be the bread. It has to be a cold sandwich. I can't do hot sandwiches.
Okay.
My fingers are all dirty. I just realized that.
All right, so cold sandwich.
What about you?
My ideal sandwich is fucking Seahawks championship sandwiched in between a Mariners slice of bread championship and a fucking Kraken championship. That's my ideal slice of fucking bread. That's my ideal sandwich. That's it.
When we didn't set the tone for this Kraken season either. We didn't set.
We were up 2-0.
2-0, dude. I was so stoked. I was following it. I couldn't listen to it because I didn't know how to do it on my phone.
I'm sorry. I brought it back so fast.
I was like, hey, boss, let's just, cancel the rest of the day of work and go watch opening day hockey, knowing that the Kraken were going to be playing. And he said, nah. And I'm like, oh, I tried.
You made it for the end.
I made it for the end. But what's the point of making it for the end if it's
You're there for the team.
L, for the L.
You're there for the team. You always find a way to contribute.
And this head coach isn't starting off very good. Having a 2-0 lead through 2 periods and then shit in the bed.
All right.
How do you give up 3 unanswered goals? You can't
like that.
You can't win a game if there's no shots on goal, pucks in net. I don't like these ties either.
We had like 12 more shots on goal than them too. 12 more shots on goal.
How did they not find a hole then?
Shitty shots.
Shitty shots on net don't equal pucks on goal.
No.
Pucks in net.
No.
Yeah.
Shots on goal, pucks in net. That's what we need. We needed more.
We needed more. We needed the butts in the seats.
Butts were in seats. That arena was filled to the brim.
Then we needed, you know what? Starting off, I don't think this team hates to lose. I don't think they hate to lose.
They love to win, but don't hate to lose.
And I feel like the Seahawks don't hate to lose either.
And
here we go again. Now we're starting all over again.
Okay.
This is just going to be us pouring out our hearts and souls to you guys about how frustrated we've been with the whole city of Seattle with their sports teams.
Did you watch the part of the post-game interview with Mike McDonald?
I turned it off.
I watched a little bit of it.
I did. Okay. You first, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, go first.
So they were asking him some questions, as you do in interviews. That's the way interviews work.
I don't know why you even interview someone after a loss. It's the same shit every time.
Right. One thing that did encourage me, I can't remember if he cussed or not. I'm going to cuss because I'm my own fucking man.
But we should have a counter. We've dropped.
Yeah, this has been a rough one.
More in this one than any of them.
This has been a rough one. I apologize to my mom.
I apologize to my mom and dad, but they know how I talk. Your parents know how you talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. They asked him a question about how hard is it to make adjustments on a short week like this week when you have three games in less than 2 weeks. I'm about to sneeze, so I apologize.
Oh, let me answer this. It's not hard. You have to work harder.
No, if I remember right, what he said is it doesn't fucking matter. Nobody cares. We just have to work harder.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. That's the kind of fucking energy we need. I need to see it on the field, though.
What happened, Gino? What happened to you ain't writing back yet?
Gino had a good game.
He did have a great game, but you know what? Great games and a loss is still a fucking
It's our defense.
loss.
Our defense, man.
Doesn't matter, dude.
You can't stop the fucking Giants running the fucking ball with fucking Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
The fucking...
It was just Daniel Jones.
The generic white quarterback?
From Duke.
Who the fuck is he?
He played for Duke.
You can't
no
stop...
good quarterbacks come out of Duke.
You can't stop Daniel fucking Jones.
Preach it.
That's
We're
not...
gonna get you in trouble here, dude, because we've been freaking cussing up a storm.
That's not fucking... That's not the offense's fault. The offense was humming at most points.
Well...
I mean, yes, there was...
Your team, man. Your team.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're not playing as a freaking team.
They're playing as 3 different types of things. You're playing the special teams, you're playing as the offense, and you're playing as the defense. And damn it, our head coach is the defensive head coach. He should already have them whipped into shape. I mean, I like him. I'm not going to talk crap about our coach because I believe in his coaching staff. Yeah. I believe in the vibe that he brought to this organization. It's going to be more of like it's going to be throwback Seahawk football. It's going to be hardcore in your face.
The emphasis should be on the defense, though.
It should. But you know what? I don't know where we went wrong. We've had players out.
We've had a lot of injuries.
But still, Next man up. It's that next man up.
We're going to have
dude.
injuries happen on Thursday night. That's what Thursday night's about. Thursday night is about tired players getting hurt. That's why nobody likes Thursday night fucking football.
Or across the pond.
Yeah.
No one likes across the pond football.
Did you hear Jets head coach got fired?
He did get fired today, yep. And I say about fucking time.
Yeah, I agree.
Terrible team. I mean, they have players. They got the pieces.
They got the pieces. They just need somebody to put the puzzle together. At this point, they might as well just make Aaron Rodgers the head coach, though. I can't imagine fucking coaching that coach fucking big-headed hubris.
Coach, player,
manager, coordinator. I can't stand
owner, player, coach Jackie Moon over there.
I don't care how much disrespect you have or how incompetent your head coach is. You don't fucking yell at your head coach like that.
No.
Aaron Rodgers is so full of himself. And the thing that bugs me, man, is he's got quotes. The man's got quotes. He's got some good-ass quotes. And they're
He's almost a vice president candidate.
Yeah, he's fucking... Anyway, I think
he
my
went on
ideal...
that darkness retreat and then came back a changed man.
Yeah. I think my ideal sandwich would probably be like a good, like, quarter-inch thick potato bread.
Oh, yeah. Not toasted, right?
No, I don't like toasted.
Thank you. Oh, thank God.
Quarter-inch potato bread. And then I'm like a big fan of Swiss cheese.
You like Swiss?
Or pepper jack.
Okay.
I like pepper jack. I like a little spice.
Okay.
I like my sandwiches like I like my women. Spicy.
Okay.
And then as far as meat goes, I like to change it up a little bit. I like a good roast beef on there.
Oh, there you go.
Roast beef with some turkey.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Damn near identical.
Okay, what sauce?
Ranch.
Fry sauce.
Fancy sauce.
Yum yum sauce is good on there. It's an Asian sauce.
Yum yum sauce.
But if I'm going classic, man, I can do Miracle Whip. I'm not a big fan of mayo. Mm-hmm. But if I can pick the sauce, I like a good fry sauce on my sandwich. It's a little out there, but if it comes with chips, and then when I say chips, I mean French fries. Curly cut fries.
Wait. Curly cut fries?
Yeah.
Don't you just mean curly fries?
No, curly cut. They're the or
That's
maybe is that crinkle cut?
Oh my.
Oh my God.
You're from fucking Idaho, dude. And you
I haven't lived in Idaho in 10 years.
Dude, it's like ingrained in your system, though.
Okay, well, describe all the different kinds of fucking apples to me then.
Well, you got the Granny Smith apple, you got the Red Delicious apple, you got the Fiji apple.
Oh, you don't even know how to say it.
Fiji apple. I think it's Fiji. It's not Fuji.
You don't even know how to pronounce your apples.
I get Mount Fuji.
You can't. You're from Washington and you can't pronounce your apples.
You got apple pie. You got
apple cobbler,
apple turnovers, apple cobbler. You got apple cider.
Okay, well you have.
You can do it with potatoes too.
You have russet potatoes. Yeah. You have red potatoes. You got Golds. Yukon Golds. You got Golden Delicious.
Are Yukon Golds from Alaska?
I don't know. Probably. And then the different ways to cook potatoes. Yeah, you've got a baked potato. Yeah. You've got curly fries. You got waffle cut fries. You got crinkle cut fries.
Thank you.
You've got regular cut fries. You've got potato wedges.
You got sweet potato fries.
You've got mashed potatoes. You've got hash browns. You've got tater tots. You've got potato cubes. You've got...
Did you say hash browns?
I did say hash browns.
You got...
You've got vodka.
Yeah.
You've got vodka.
No, so back to the sandwiches, if I were to do one, it would be potato bread.
Okay.
Or like a very fresh sourdough.
Oh, I love sourdough.
Homemade sourdough.
Yeah.
And then I would throw some lettuce on it.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even get to my...
And it can't be like the leafy, dark green lettuce.
You want crispy.
It's got to be crisp.
Yep, iceberg.
Just get me right in the middle. Give me that. Yeah. And then throw some ranch on it.
You want some head in that lettuce.
Yeah. Give me all of it. I don't care.
Joey wants all the head.
Give it to me in that sandwich. I'll do roast beef, fresh roast beef.
Okay.
And then I want like a honey honey roasted.
Ooh, I want honey mustard as my sauce.
Okay, that's good. Okay, give me a honey roasted or like a cracked pepper, turkey.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
I want the cracked pepper.
The cracked pepper. Yeah, that's good stuff. And then get me a Tillamook, extra sharp cheddar. Doesn't matter if it's the orange or the white extra sharp cheddar. It has to be a Tillamook cheese.
Absolutely, Tillamook
Absolutely
or no
has to be. There is no other cheese out there. I don't care if the Jerome Cheese Factory is right down the road from us. No cheese matters unless it is Tillamook.
Best quote of all time. I don't give a fuck unless it's Tillamook.
I don't give a piss about nothing but Tillamook. You get what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on TikTok. They said it about a football team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't give a piss about nothing but Tillamook.
But I think so. I want the lettuce. Give me the extra crispy lettuce.
Yeah. What other veggies?
I'm a fan of a thinner sliced tomato.
Yeah. What about like a cucumber? Would you do cucumber?
I wouldn't.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I get the crisp from the lettuce. I don't need extra crisp on there.
Good point.
I got the honey mustard for my sauce, and then I've got my Tillamook.
Thank you.
Pepper jack cheese. And then that's a good sandwich.
Yeah.
That's a good sandwich. Too much more than that, it's gonna be hard to eat.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think it should be illegal to order a hot sandwich on a hot day.
I agree.
Yeah, it should be definitely illegal.
We're not fucking Italy.
Nope.
We're goddamn fucking Americans. Bleed red, white, and blue, brother. So why am I eating a fucking panini on a fucking 80-degree day?
Thank you.
Right? If I wanted a fucking panini, I'll go off to the fucking across the pond and eat myself a fucking panini.
That wasn't very...
Because I don't give a fuck. I'm American.
That wasn't Italian, though.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I'm American.
You're good, dude.
Americans eat cold sandwiches. Is it a hot day? Cold sandwich. Is it a cold day? Cold sandwich. Is it a
raining?
Cold sandwich.
Snowing.
Cold sandwich.
Hurricane.
Cold sandwich.
Floods.
Cold sandwich.
Wind.
Cold sandwich.
Boom.
Cold sandwich.
Cold sandwich.
Fuck, I want a cold sandwich.
Me too. It actually sounds really good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one after this podcast. But yeah, so I went to the VA. Last week.
Yeah. Do you want to give them a little? What was that? The patient podcast confidentiality. We're bringing it back, dude.
We're bringing it back.
Okay, bring it. Let's do it.
The more we age and the unhealthier we get, the more doctor visits we get, and the more podcast
I
content
can do
we
that
get.
about my teeth
yes,
too. Yeah,
yep. I'll go, then you go, and then we go together.
Yep. Perfect.
Fuck. All right. So I went to the VA last week. I'm working on getting my VA rating done, and so it's an appointment.
You're a 10.
You're a 10.
Ooh.
10 out of 10, baby. Woo! Anyway, sorry, I got distracted by your lovely golden locks.
Thanks, dude. I'm really growing out the mullet.
Yeah, I know. I see that. I'm trying to fucking curl my fingers through your hair sometimes. But Carly watches the podcast, and I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, it was in Pocatello, which was already inconvenient. So I had to take off work that day, and I had to miss class that day to go to this shit.
Eastern,
right? I got there 15 minutes early, and
that's a reasonable amount of time.
I got there. Well, okay, I got there significantly earlier. It was more like 30 minutes early.
Did you wait in the car?
I waited in the car, and then I realized I was in the wrong spot, and then had to drive.
See, that's why you fucking get there early.
That's why you fucking get there early. I got there early. Finally found the place, and I got there. I arrived at the location 15 minutes early, and they didn't open till 8. I got there at 7:45. Okay. Lights were off. Door was locked.
No one's fucking there.
And I was like, so the way this thing was set up is there weren't even seats to wait in. I was standing outside the door.
How the fuck?
Waiting for them to open up.
Are you a medical facility and you don't have someone there at least 15 minutes early?
Right.
At least to let you wait in the waiting room.
And so I went in. The guy eventually let me in. Great guy.
Yep.
He was actually there like an hour earlier going through my records and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
To cut back on the amount of questions he was going to have to ask, which was nice. And I was originally scheduled for Thursday and Friday, so I was going to have to make 2 trips to Pocatello, miss 2 days of work and 2 days of class. Dude hooked me up, and we knocked out all the questions and everything there.
Right on.
He's a guy from DC. He's contracted out here. He's basically like on a TDY out to Idaho because there's not people here in Idaho to do these VA appointments. So like everybody is not from here helping out, right? Great guy. We started talking about politics. That was weird.
That is a little weird.
So I just agreed with everything he had to say, even if I disagreed. I agreed with him with almost everything he had to say,
the
though,
majority, right?
which was good. But I just agreed with everything he had to say because this man was in charge of my rating, and I wanted him to do me right.
He writes in his notes, "Kiss ass."
Hey, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes.
Down 10%.
Hey, no, he would like that. He would like that.
Okay.
And so here's the thing though about these VA appointments is they suck because you're sitting there, right? I already gathered all the evidence, all my medical records, I already uploaded everything, all the proof of every claim that I have.
You did what you needed to do.
Right?
Yeah.
All the info's there. Mm-hmm. But you go there and they ask you, for instance, right, I went to physical therapy for my lower back. I still have lower back issues. But I went to physical therapy back in 2018. And they ask you what day of what month in 2018 did the incident occur that hurt your back?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Brother, it's 2024. I don't remember the day.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah.
6 years
ago.
ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
And so I don't remember the day. Luckily, the guy was really nice, and he was like this day's close enough, or he's like, or he would look it back up and find it in my medical records.
You can find it in. They know all the answers because they have your records.
That's
right
what it is.
Yeah.
They know all the answers, and they're trying to catch you slipping. You almost have to study for these appointments to know what to say and how to say it.
A job interview.
I've talked to multiple people that have gotten their claims denied because when the VA called them and they said, "Good morning, how are you?" and if you say you're good, well, he's fine, he's good. Even though that's just the normal fucking response you give to people.
Yeah, good, how you doing?
So when I went there, he's like, "Good morning, how you doing?" And I said, "Well, I've been better." Because that's the kind of stuff you have to say. You have to go in there and act like a depressed piece of shit.
Well, yeah, no, I get
it. And then we did the range of motion for like my shoulder and like my lower back, and he's like, "Oh boy, you're fucked." And then he was like, 20 minutes later, he's like, "All right, well now let's test that range of motion again, just to see if my range of motion is different." Because like, the problem with the VA system isn't inherently the VA.
Are you sure you want to go into this topic?
Yes, because I'm not talking shit on the VA.
You're not.
The problem with the VA system isn't inherently the VA. It's the people who try to take advantage of the system, right? The reason why they measure me twice at 2 different intervals is because the first time I do my range of motion, because so the key is when you start feeling pain, not bad pain, just any pain whatsoever, right?
You just say, "Ow." No,
you just stop when you feel the pain.
Oh, there you
go. The guy was really helpful and explained everything to me. He was trying to help me out. The range of motion in my left shoulder is bad, just as bad as my right shoulder is, but I only filed a claim for my right. Yeah. And so he threw in my left. He's like, "Your left's fucked too, man. Just because you're not feeling pain doesn't mean that it's not fucked."
Because the pain in your one could be drowning out the pain in the other.
100%.
Yep.
Right? But the reason why they take those 2 measurements is because people who take advantage of the system will go like, "Ow." And then when they take it again 20 minutes later, they
forget to say "ow."
Well, no, they'll forget where they were when they stopped, so they might go further or go less. And so they're like, "Well, these 2 don't match up, so are you faking it?" Yeah. Because people try to take advantage of the system so much. But the whole thing went on. The lady who did my auditory one of the most beautiful women I ever met. I wore my Squawk Talk podcast shirt, so if you look us up, I know you got my info.
Yeah, she does.
But no, it's weird though because like after the auditory version, I asked her. I said, "What were my test results? Like, how'd I do?" And she was like, "Well, legally, I can't tell you. You have to get that information from the VA." Which sucks because I'm right there.
You're at the VA appointment.
Yeah, but it's a contractor. They're not VA medical people. It's funny because the place I was at was actually upstairs from the actual VA. So but here's the frustrating part is like they can't just walk down. They can't just take the elevator down to the VA. They got to mail it off, and then it goes and then.
Does it go to Boise?
No, I think it goes to like fucking Virginia or something where the headquarters of the VA is.
And then it gets
But overall, the whole appointment took fucking forever. I got asked a lot of really weird questions.
Oh yeah.
Not weird questions like you, like weird questions about like my body and stuff like that.
I get what you're saying. Okay.
None of this like do you wear your seatbelt, stuff like that. That's Friday when they do my psych eval, I'm sure. But that's my portion of podcast patient confidentiality.
All right.
So Joey visited the dentist.
It did. And remember we talked about one of my least favorite places to ever go.
The dentist.
Is the dentist. Because my beautiful wife told me, your teeth are fucked, you need to go to the dentist. And I kind of realized that they were fucked. I got a gum. I'm being 100% honest with these people here. I got a gum that's receding pretty bad down on there.
Pretty bad.
And it's a little tender. It's a little sensitive.
A little sensitive.
But I'm like, okay, it's on the bottom of my mouth. No one really ever sees it. You got a lip cover in it. Who fucking cares? Well, my wife did. So she was like, make an appointment. So I made an appointment, went to the doctors, and they started, poking my gums. And I see them typing in numbers. So there's a range, right? Between you want your gums to be like a 2 to 3.
Yep.
Mine were 4 to 5s.
Oh, no.
So they stopped after like 3 of them. And they're like, can we get a doctor in here? And I'm like,
fuck.
Excuse me? That was quick. The doctor comes in. He's like asking me, like, it was really quick. I mean, it was the type of interaction that I wanted with a doctor. It wasn't the small talk. It was, hey, how you doing? Good, how you doing? Let's see what's going on. Do you have any issues? Well, yeah, this is causing me a little issue, that tooth. And then he's like, okay, let's take a look. Did all of it, then left. I'm like, perfect, done. Yep. So he said I have to make a couple more appointments. I have to get some deep cleans done. No cavities.
Woo!
No fucking cavities.
My boy brushes.
Not often.
What?
Not too often.
Do you brush every day?
If I remember. I like to think of it as I drink soda and it kills all the plaque and bacteria and energy drinks.
No.
But I do brush my teeth. Flossing is a whole different story. Fuck flossing, because it's like cutting into a raw ham in my mouth. There's blood everywhere. And it's because I floss too hard. And I do, when I brush, it bleeds too. It's because I brush too hard.
You need a soft brush.
I need to brush a little softer. It's not because of anything else. It's just because I brush so, like,
my man doesn't know his own strength.
Yeah, thorough. I'm thorough. And so I'm sitting there chatting with the dental hygienist.
Yeah.
And
was she hot? Okay, anyway.
Wow, you really put me on the spot there, dude.
Well, I was just curious. Damn. I'm looking for a dentist.
You should go to this dentist. It's about the work that they do, right?
Yeah, it's true.
About the work that they do.
It's true.
So we were talking, and she's like, yeah, we need to make 2 appointments for your deep clean because they can only do half at a time.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. And I said, so how long is that going to be? She's like, oh, as soon as possible. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, that doesn't sound good. And then she hits me with, yeah, the quickest we could get you in is the end of November. and the beginning of December for your second one. I'm like, excuse me?
How was that soon as possible?
How is that? Yeah. If the doctor's saying I have to go to a specialist to get something else done, and I can't do that until I get my cleanings done, how is the as soon as possible the end of November?
Damn.
It's like the week of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's not a good week to not have. That's a bad week to have your gums sore.
No shit. So I go home. I'm pissed off. I call my wife. I call my parents, and I'm just like, how the hell do they think that this is as soon as possible? And then I get a phone call from them saying, hey, can you be back in 30 minutes to get your cleaning done? One half of it.
You never called me.
I stopped by here and saw you.
That's true, yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Okay. They had to double the amount of Novocaine for me. They had to go back in and get more.
Hey, you know.
Have you ever, they shot me up with Novocaine to the point where my tongue, you know, like when your hand falls asleep, it's like pins and needles. Yeah. I felt that, and my tongue started just twitching in my mouth.
Oh, that's crazy,
and then it was like a really warm burn sensation.
Wow.
It was funky. But got half of it done. They scraped all my gums and down to the root and or whatever they do.
They did you good.
I still hate the dentist. I'm thankful that they're doing the work on me. But I told Carly, if this was such a big issue with the one tooth, why don't they just pull the tooth?
Well, maybe it's more. Maybe it's a symptom and not the problem.
It's genetic. Because I found out that my mom and dad both have receding gum lines. So, yeah. Thanks a lot, genetics.
Wow.
But I would still be open to pulling the tooth if that would end it.
If you pull it, we got to play hockey.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to see it because it's on the bottom of my mouth.
I still want to play hockey.
I'd play hockey.
Okay.
I'd do the Ron Swanson thing with the
you pull the tooth
with the
out
Leatherman and pull it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta show him who's boss.
So I do that. Not pull my own teeth.
Yeah.
But I will purposefully get people's names wrong if they're getting a little too chummy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's fucking smart.
It's about respect.
It is about respect.
And I don't.
And you don't do respect?
I don't respect most.
I see.
You got to earn it.
Yep. No, I got you.
In the gridiron.
Or on the ice rink. God damn it. Here we go back to fucking sports.
Win a fucking game.
Just win. Set the fucking tone for one time. Just one time. One time. There is no first game again this season. There's no opening night
there's
again.
No setting the fucking... No. We can set the tone for individual games now, but we can't set the tone for the fucking season.
We could try and set a run, but you're right. Our tone...
We're tone deaf.
It's gone.
We're tone deaf.
It's gone, yeah.
We've got nothing.
I can't say we're done because hopefully we can make the playoffs, but damn it. The St. Louis Blues did not deserve to win that fucking game. And now we have to deal with a closer fucking... You see, we are closer to Salt Lake than we are to Seattle.
Yep.
Salt Lake has a new team. They got the primetime slot tonight. And what did we get? 2 o'clock in the afternoon? 1 o'clock fucking Western time?
Yeah, 1:30. 1:30 Western time. What the fuck is that?
That is ridiculous.
We're at work. It's a Thursday. It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. It would have been better if it was a Thursday. It's a fucking Tuesday.
Anyway.
We can't talk about the fucking playoffs if we can't win a fucking game.
We're just going to keep circling back.
Fucking playoffs?
Gotta win a game first.
We gotta make it through halfway through the fucking season first before we can talk about playoffs. Win a game before we can talk about the playoffs.
We're just going to keep circling back.
This is probably a good place to end it.
We're gonna talk about this offline. We're not gonna put you guys through any more Seattle sports.
We may hug.
Joey and I are gonna go hold each other. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Peace.